Welcome everybody to the newest episode, the latest episode of Optimism on the Rocks.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. I'm Derek.
And Myria.
Perfect. So I think last time we talked about doing a truth or drink episode,
Yeah.
which has been postponed. We're pushing that back a little bit, but we came up with a different idea. We're gonna talk about just some like would you rather scenarios,
Yeah.
which I thought would be pretty fun. So. I don't know. Did you have anything you wanted to get into before we kick
Oh,
that
yeah.
off?
Today's drink is an Aperol Spritz. So, a little bit classic. We're filming on a random day because I wasn't feeling good this last week. So, this is what I came up with. One of my classic favorites. hmm And it's Aperol, Prosecco, soda, lemon juice, and simple syrup. And a cute little lemon on top. I'll come up with something more creative next time. I saw so
I mean,
many
it's been good.
There's like a banana bourbon drink. Remember I sent you that one with like
Yeah.
caramel on top?
Mm,
Like there's a lot of really cute ones I want to do.
yeah.
So, anyways, we picked we wrote down a bunch of these and they're actually pretty funny. And now they're all shuffled and we're gonna ask each other questions.
hmm So let's just get into it.
Let's get
Let's
into
just get
it.
into it. Okay. Would you rather lose the ability to speak or the ability to read?
Oh, that was one. What was this mine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
What do you think?
Would I read? Because if I could speak, I could ask someone else to read for me. Easily.
Okay.
I don't care if I can read. I could speak, I can talk to people. If all I can do is read, but I can't speak, then what's the. I'm just gonna sit there quietly like a mute?
I
I
mean, I
can't do it.
suppose if starting from right now, I think maybe losing. No, I think I still want the ability to read,
Really?
right? I think so.
Okay, well, I'll lose the ability to read, and you
Yeah,
can read.
I'll read, and
Oh,
then
you can't
but then I can't
speak!
tell you anything.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I don't know. I think.
I'll ask people who can
I mean, there's
speak.
other ways to communicate without speaking, but like if you can't
Oh my gosh.
gather in more information,
Could you go a whole day without talking, though? I couldn't. I
I
could
could.
not.
I'll go days without talking.
What?
Yeah.
What? No.
I mean,
Even during
yeah.
COVID, when I was home by myself, I would talk to myself or talk to the dogs. Like I could not talk. I could not just sit there quietly.
Yeah.
That would make me lose my mind. I couldn't do it.
I don't know. I don't think I would have too much issue
You would just read alone, not talking to
read.
anybody,
Well, I mean,
or
it's
just
not like you're. I mean, there's people who can't speak in the world and they are okay.
okay.
You know what I
I feel like
mean?
we're getting
Being
into.
illiterate, I feel like is worse. I feel like if you just like open up a newspaper, you're like, I don't know, man, this is not for me.
Well, I could watch TikToks and hear what they're
Okay,
saying.
that makes
That's I
sense.
could learn
But
from
I
them.
do like subtitles.
That's fair. Okay.
You know, how will you watch your TikToks at work?
That's true. Headphones.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, sure.
Well, this is a long one. Would you rather speak every language fluently, but only in rhyme, or have the ability to teleport, but only to random places? I don't understand how those are related at all, but
I don't think they are related at all,
okay.
but I mean, it's pretty interesting. I don't know. I guess, I mean, I've always thought the idea of speaking multiple languages is cool. And now, if I can only talk in rhyme, I'm obviously going to be like a sick poet in like every language.
I was
That
gonna
seems
go
pretty awesome.
little Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
I will agree with you on that one. I think that one would be pretty sweet.
Like, I mean, teleportation obviously is the coolest like power that you could have. But if you can't control where you're
No.
going, like,
Then how do you keep going back? Like, how do you go back?
yeah,
You just
you
never can
teleport
go
one time. It's
back.
like you're in a quantum leap situation. Or to be even less contemporary, Sliders. Do you ever watch that show?
No, oh, it
Oh
sounds
man,
familiar, but not. No, I don't
Jerry
know.
O'Connell classic.
Oh, it sounds familiar,
It
but
was like a sci-fi show from like I don't know the 90s, early 2000s.
back when Xena the princess was.
Yeah, it would have been in the Xena camp. Not exactly the same, but basically it was that they were always and
I
in
feel the
Quantum
same
Leap it
now.
was always like, oh, you're teleporting, but you're trying to get home. and then they have to like solve mysteries while they're there.
Oh, that's awful.
It's awful.
That's so
It
stressful.
was just yeah, it's just
I don't like that one.
basically just torture. Whereas yeah, you can only speak in rhyme, but obviously you have the if you have the ability to speak in
Yeah.
rhyme, then
You missed a good point though. You could be a rapper
I
in
mean
every single country, not
exactly.
just a poet. I mean, poetry's not getting you that far,
You know,
but maybe like the
I was
ladies.
trying to be more sophisticated.
No, I was
But
like, just listen to the Eminem. I wish I could rap like Eminem
yeah, be sick. And now you can do it in every
in every
language.
language. That would be amazing. The other
Yeah,
one is awful.
could uh could have been on Tech Nine's Worldwide Choppers and just do every part. It's the best.
Yes, I like that one. I'm gonna aim for that in life as a goal, maybe. Those are some big goals.
I mean, you should start
I'm gonna learn
now.
every single language and learn how to rhyme them.
I think being a polyglot is very difficult.
What? Polyglot?
Yeah, that
Oh, I
means you can
didn't.
speak multiple languages.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Polyglot. Can you speak any other languages?
I can't. I mean, I took French for a long time, but I can't.
How long did you take French?
Uh, I mean, probably. I mean, I guess only in high school, so only like
Oh, okay.
3 or 4 years.
I did French immersion to the grade
And
10.
how can you speak French?
Yeah, but I won't.
Oh
I won't
man,
do it. I can speak enough to like kind of understand, but then people at like
yeah.
the
I know. I kind of wish I was in immersion, but like
no,
like I didn't move somewhere where it was available until I was already in like grade 5. So I
no.
don't think I could have just like jumped in
I don't think
at
it's
that
helpful at all
point.
because when have you ever needed to speak French?
I mean, we live in Canada, so it opens up the door to like
But to
government
what?
positions.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's an interesting idea. Like,
You could be a spy. Did you know that?
I okay,
I looked this up.
I could be a spy.
Yeah, I deep dived into this. So, how to
Are you
become
saying like right now I am potentially a spy?
you would no, you would have to
Oh,
learn French to be a spy.
that's what you need to. I think you could learn like other languages too. They probably
No.
need spies in other countries.
Well, yes, but the CIA in the States, I was looking up the equivalent in Canada because I
Uh,
was like, how do I become a spy?
thesis.
Yes, but you have to be fluent in French, and I'm not quite fluent in French. So then, of course, I was like, well, I should be more fluent in French so that I can get a job with them
Yeah, then
and
you could
become
be a
a spy.
spy. You could be the Canada's Black Widow.
Yes,
Mm.
these are just goals that will never go anywhere.
I think it's great. I mean, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, but then I have to learn French, and I'm not really interested in that.
I mean,
So
yeah, I think they'd probably, and if you learn every other language and then only talk and rhyme in those, it'd probably
yeah,
work.
or
They'd be like, oh,
yeah,
is this one a spy? I can't tell. It's
she
kind
can
of weird that
only
she only
rhyme.
talks in rhyme.
I feel like that would go viral. So
Yeah, you're not
you
spying
can't be.
on
No,
anyone.
sorry.
No, that's good. Would you rather have a rewind button for your life or a
Mm.
pause button?
Okay, I wrote this one.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, when we wrote these, we actually got them from ChatGPT. We just both wrote them down.
No, I came up with all of them by
Yes,
myself.
I actually thought you did because of some of the things on it. But, um, okay, so normally I would say the rewind button because I always want to make it perfect. I'd be like, okay, that wasn't quite right. Rewind.
Mhm.
But then you would just get stuck in a loop constantly and you would just be so anxiety driven to have like the perfect life because you keep being like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that. Rewind. Should have said this. Rewind. So instead, I would pick the pause button and just be forced to enjoy that moment.
But like, if everything else is paused, are you really enjoying the moment?
That's a good point.
Like, I'm just trying to think what would be the
That's like a
point of
picture.
pausing it. Yeah,
Just taking a
it is
picture.
like pause. I mean,
Is a
you could
picture really
do
just a pause button?
kind
It's
of.
a little bit of a pause button that you take with you. It's like
It's
a.
it's like and pause. Boo! Now we have this capture forever. I don't know. Like, I think rewind is better just from a conceptual standpoint.
I don't think I could have that much control.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of power to have, but also it's pausing, right? Because I think you're getting into. I think the question is not asking, would you like pause to savor these
It
moments?
did. It said
I
pause to save
yeah,
a
I
moment.
get that, but like when you okay, so let's say you're at the beach, you're like, oh man, I'd really love this moment to last forever. Pause, and then all your buddies are just like,
Yeah.
just like You
That's
know,
true.
the Top Gun volleyball scene. Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is up there. He's gonna spike. You're just like, I need to see this forever. Pause.
But
Nice.
you have to stay in it because you can't rewind to go back.
Exactly. Now you're just like, we're here forever.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay, I agree. I don't maybe not for that, but if you paused it maybe to be like, "Oh shoot, this is a really good question." But or like someone said something mean to you and you're like, "I
oh
need a
yeah, I
second."
need a second to
You
think
pause
of
it,
the absolute best. But you can still do that.
then you run to the
But
library.
like, if you got rewind button, you can just like keep doing it until you find like the perfect thing to cut them to their soul.
Oh
Like,
yeah, just see how the reaction
yeah, just
goes.
catch their reaction. Be
Mhm.
like, oh, they didn't care about that one. Rewind, hit them with something worse.
What if it was like a rewind button, but you only had a certain amount of rewinds? Because then you can't just keep rewinding. You're like, oh shoot, should I use it now or should I?
Sure.
That would be better, I think. Because
Or
otherwise, if
like
I
if
had,
you only had like a certain amount of time, you could go back, and then it'd be like,
oh,
well, that was a Nicolas Cage movie, I think. We had like 30 seconds of rewind.
what? Oh, I don't.
I don't remember what movie that was. It was not good, but
Have you ever
uh,
seen a Nicolas Cage movie that was good? I'm just gonna say.
there's like a couple.
We were just talking about the
Just
one
like
that's out right now, and I want to see
I
it.
do I like I go to movies all the time. I do not know what movie you're talking
Oh,
about.
it's
I
so
really wish we could
weird.
look that up. Um, but no, because I mean I'm a notorious Nicolas Cage hater, like from back in the day. But there are some good Nicolas Cage
I can't
movies.
think of one.
The Rock, Con Air, incredible.
Watch those.
I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds is okay. I think I grew up not liking it that much, but it's pretty good.
I don't know any of those.
I mean, The Rock is classic. You
And
should
I
watch The
didn't
Rock.
watch the movie you told me to watch.
You said you were going
I
to.
know. Next episode. Give me some time.
And I do think that the Nick Cage renaissance is currently happening. Like he had that the unbearable weight of massive talent with Pedro Pascal. That was a good movie, but it was like
I've never heard of that one
he
either.
was himself, and Pedro Pascal was playing like a super fan of him in the
Oh,
movie. It was really weird, but funny.
okay.
It's a good movie. And like I actually thought the Renfield movie from last year was pretty fun.
I don't know any of those
I
movies.
mean,
I
I go
feel
to
like
movie. I watch a ton of movies, so
there's a good question here for you.
okay, great.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
your
so,
turn.
yeah. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather be stranded on a deserted island alone or with someone you dislike? Solitude versus irritation.
That's tough. I think um that's interesting because yeah, like I've been like I'm fine by myself in general. However, in the context of being stranded on a deserted island, I think you would be better off having at least one other person there. Whether or not I dislike them or not, I think it would be advantageous to have another person,
Yeah.
if only to kill and eat them. Obviously, that wouldn't be like day
So
one.
gross.
Hey, you're stranded on a deserted island. These are things you need to think about.
Oh my god, that's fair. I was gonna say, even if it was someone I didn't like, I could find a way to like them or
I mean,
become
that would
their
be the
friend.
goal.
I'd be like,
That would
wait,
be goal one, and then if that didn't work out, I'm saying, we might come to that situation.
I can think of a handful of people I would choose that I would not want to be there with me
I
on that
mean,
island.
of
I'd be
course.
like, this is gonna be very irritating. But I would
Hmm.
find a way to be their friend and
Well,
also have maybe they know skills like fire.
exactly. And
Maybe
that's the
they
thing.
have
Is like,
glasses I can steal.
yeah, maybe. What? This is like full Lord of the Flies situation where you
Oh
break Piggy's
dear.
glasses.
I don't know this
That's not even a movie.
one.
That's a book you have to read in high school.
I was
You
in
did not.
French
Oh
immersion.
yeah, you didn't get that book.
No, we that's the thing about French immersion, going back to that.
Yeah,
Everything that you learn is in French. So not only are you trying to explain something, you have to explain it in another language. So you're trying to hit all of that grammar and then you get one English class. And that English
that's
class is just
fair.
like a small amount. Even in every single other class, you have to speak in French. And math is backwards. Like they do division from the top. Like it's awful. It puts you back so far.
But I think the idea of French immersion is that you can actually just live and think in that language, right? because like right now we think in English. Do you know what I mean? Like your brain processes things, and you're like, this is what it is.
Hmm.
To me, I think if you're in French immersion, the idea is that you have both things, like both things go on in your head where it's like you don't have to translate the language, you just think in that language.
That means you don't know another language.
That's what
It's
I
not really
mean.
like that.
But I think
Oh, you're
that
trying to get to that
to
point.
me that like you don't know another language until you can just think in that language,
Yeah.
right?
I would choose not to.
So it sounds like French version didn't really take.
I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
Anyway,
Okay, sorry.
Lord
Back
of
to
the Flies was a book. What is? I was gonna get the author. I don't remember now off the top of my head.
I wouldn't
William
know
Golding.
anyways.
William Golding is
Oh,
his name.
well, he's my favorite
It's,
author,
I
actually.
actually think Lord of the Flies is the only book he wrote, or
Okay.
of any importance. Sorry, William Golding, if you're listening. I'm pretty sure you're dead. Um, but it's a bunch of like kids get stranded on an island, and it's about how they interact with each other, and eventually someone breaks someone else's glasses. Doesn't matter. Any
Oh,
of this
there was
stuff.
a show that was recently like that. And actually, now that you're saying that, they were talking about how it almost seems like a remake of that. But
Yeah,
I didn't know what that was.
probably. Yeah, yeah.
That was a
I
good
mean, it's great.
show.
It's a classic. It is a classic novel. Actually, pretty good read. Would recommend.
Okay, I'll put that on the
Um,
list.
but what I'm saying is more like, yeah, I think that even even if I didn't like somebody, yeah, they might have other skills that I don't have, right?
Yeah.
That you know,
Well, they would do all the work.
yeah. I don't know. I can lift things, so
Yeah.
I can just like carry stuff around,
I can steal your glasses, and
I mean, good luck.
I'll wait till you're sleeping. I'll feed you a poisonous mushroom.
Jesus, getting poisoned over here. Oh, hmm. Okay, this is
I
interesting.
liked your watch, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's a nice one.
Um,
For those of you that don't know, he has a ridiculous amount of watches. Every time I look at his wrist, there's a new watch on his. Not new,
to,
new to me.
to be fair, I didn't want to bring attention to it. I kind of
Oh.
wanted it to like go through the podcast and be like
Oh,
every
sorry.
single time, just like how many watches did
You
I have? And like my goal was to not repeat
Oh,
for as long as
you should have
possible.
told me that then.
I mean, I didn't want it to be like a thing. I just wanted it to be like a natural thing that now
Oh.
everyone's
Well,
gonna
now
see.
we
Now I
could,
can't wear the same watch ever
you could cut it, but I'm gonna
again.
every episode now. Nice watch.
Okay, perfect. Well, this is a G-Shock. It's very nice. I like it.
That's very nice.
All right. Let's moving on.
Derek
Uh,
loves compliments.
yeah, it's fun.
Okay, go.
Would you rather be in jail for a year
Hmm.
or just lose a year of your life? I guess it says off of your life, so I don't know if that means like
I
it
know
knows when you're gonna die, and
and
then
then
like
you
you
don't
just
have
die
an
a year
end.
earlier than that.
That was my question because I had to write this one. If it's at the very end, is it like when I'm 100? You know? Because then it's like, okay, you can take that year. I don't
That's
care.
pretty optimistic.
You never know.
I mean, yeah,
Science, medicine, all that stuff.
exactly.
Vitamins, lemons in my
All
drink.
right. Well, so to make it fair,
Okay.
how about we
It'd be the same year.
phrase the question as
That year.
like, let's say you either had to go to jail tomorrow
Yeah.
and then you live that year, or you go into a coma
Yeah.
and you just wake up a year from now.
Okay, I have two things to say about this. The
Yeah.
first thing to say is I would rather be in jail for a year because I have this ridiculous feeling because I've watched too much of Orange is the New Black that everyone would be my friend. I could make everyone my friend and it could be a really fun experience. And also, you're not working or like you don't have any like obligations of like dinner plans or doing things or fitness classes. Like there's no actual schedule. So you could get super fit, read all the books, like you could do a lot of stuff in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Other than being in a coma, you've just wasted an entire year, you blinked, it's gone. So I don't think it's gonna be that awful.
I think it could be that awful.
I don't know. I think I could make some friends. I'll make some friends. I'll make friends. I'll find some friends.
I think you would make friends.
I'll
I
start
think
a
you would probably
yoga
also
class.
make not friends.
I think I could do it. I'm
I,
I'm
uh,
optimistic about it. But here,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm all coma all the way. I think.
really,
Yeah, I do not.
think of all the experiences you could have. You missed a year of experiences
Yeah, I'm
of
thinking
life.
about all the experiences I could have, and there's some that I don't want to have at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that.
Oh my god.
This is not.
Okay, so the other part I was gonna say is I didn't think about this until now, but I saw this article or whatever that they were talking about playing around with some kind of AI technology
Hmm,
where it would plug onto your brain, and they were talking about how they're maybe close to the. I'll have to fact check this one, okay?
okay.
Because I know you're believing this
I mean,
immediately. I
actually,
can
I
see
think I
by
know.
your face.
I think I know
Have you seen
exactly
this
where you're
article?
going. No, but I have seen the movie Demolition Man.
Well, I haven't seen that. So.
Okay. Well, I think it sounds like they're describing the plot of Demolition Man, and you haven't even said what it is yet. So go ahead.
Okay, so they like basically implant all these false memories into your brain within like minutes or however long,
Hmm.
instead of you doing like your decades of years of sentencing or whatever. And whatever thing that you did wrong, let's say you murdered somebody,
Hmm.
they would implant these memories to make you feel empathy for that. So then all of a sudden these memories feel real and you would feel empathy towards whatever thing you did wrong. And if it's not working, they can see by your brain scan, so they will keep altering the AI. So then it's like you feel like you've lived an entire year and you've got all these false memories plugged into your head, or you go to jail for that many years. Would you let someone in your head for
No.
to put some memories in there
No.
to enjoy the rest of your life? Because
No.
that's a similar kind of question.
I mean, it is. I think that comes down to, do I want someone implanting stuff into my brain? The answer is no, I do not. I think that anyone, like, barring the actual, like, physical applications of the, like, Neuralink thing that Elon's trying to push right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that there's, yeah, like, applications where it's like, hey, we can fix your, mobility or fix those kinds of things. I think, like, that's an interesting application of that technology. Being able to implant thoughts into someone else's head is
That's some
crazy and
MK Ultra shit.
terrifying. It's terrifying. Think about, so, like, okay, and this is my entire problem with the whole thing. Then what is, like, okay, so what's advertising at that point? Think about that. Now it's just like
The
your
new
brain's
name when you
just
get a
like,
new Jeep.
oh, yeah, it's just like, oh man, yeah, those new Jeeps look awesome.
I've really
I
been
really,
craving Burger
oh
King.
yeah, oh, I'm loving it. It's just like, oh, I gotta turn now. You know what I
That's
mean?
really true. Like, who's paying for
Like, who,
that?
yeah, who's subsidizing that technology? And then it's just in there. Can you turn it off? How do you even, like, at that point? How do you even know that you're thinking
Mm.
of your own thing?
That's deep.
Right?
That's scary.
That it
That's
is,
honestly some MK Ultra stuff. That's what they
yeah.
right. That's the whole.
But
Actually, I
now
don't know
people
much
are
about that.
like thinking that they might just sign up to do this, and I just can't believe that people would be so short sighted as to like give up that autonomy. It
Yeah.
seems that to me is like terrifying.
To me, it sounds like a fun adventure, like a little video game they've implanted in your brain. What I wouldn't do to take every book that I've bought and not read and implant in my brain like that would be like, can you? You can do whatever you want, but just plug those in too. Make me really smart.
I mean, that would be interesting,
I want to
and
read the Lord of the Flies.
yeah,
Put that in.
yeah, just like give me a full comprehension of that, please. Just give me the Cliff's
I
notes.
want the top
Yeah.
1,000 books. Can you just put those in my head?
Oh, I mean, like at that point, why don't you just get the top infinite number of books
That's true, yeah. Every book ever written.
ever? I mean, but
I feel like your brain would break.
yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what the capacity of someone's brain is.
Let's invent it. Is
uh,
it my turn?
yeah, it
I'm
is.
going with it. Okay. Okay, this. Would you rather live in a house made of bubble wrap or a tree house with a slide instead of stairs? We both said that there's a clear answer to this.
So I mean, obviously the right answer is treehouse. Like I just don't think you could have a structure with enough integrity made out of bubble wrap to actually be called a house.
That's what you're gonna stick with?
I think so. I don't know. How are you making your house out of bubble
Yes,
wrap? Why? How?
absolutely. Because you could take that bubble wrap and you could really just wrap it around. You could just really,
Wrap it
or you're
around
gonna
what?
fly
You're
away.
making the
You're in
house.
bubble wrap. You're not gonna get hurt. But if you're in a tree house,
Just
do you
like
know
you
how many
just.
bugs and birds and dirt and wind and snow and rain they're gonna get you? Who cares if you have a slide?
I don't. It's not really about this. I don't care about the slide. I mean, the slide is what it is. Is what it is. It just there happens to be a slide instead of
I actually
stairs.
would prefer a slide over stairs, to be honest.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get like up?
You're just
You can
up
get
there.
in
You're
between.
up there,
Yeah,
then
just
you're
like.
out. You're.
I mean, it does actually make the treehouse significantly worse, but
I didn't think about that. You
um,
have to climb the
you're just
tree.
like you're just living in a pile of plastic bubble wrap. You're just like
It's amazing.
it's
So you
basically
get suffocated.
yeah, until you get suffocate and die.
That's a stupid one, but I love it.
All right,
Absolutely, yeah.
that one's
I
silly.
do not want to. I like they say like outdoorsy versus like
Yeah, I mean,
outsidey.
I am not outdoorsy.
I'm
I would pick
outside.
a treehouse for sure.
One bug and I'm like, we gotta go
I hate
inside.
bugs. Oh,
I don't
they're
like
the
them.
worst. But I
There's
don't
so
think.
many mosquitoes. There's a bug on the wall right now and it's really bothering me. It's fine.
Interesting. Would you rather be covered in scales or covered in fur?
Okay. That one is so ridiculous. Because either way, like, are you around people who look kind of
Okay, I mean let's phrase it as
or at least just
would
are
all be
everyone
all people actually no let's make it this is you everyone else is normal you have
you
scales or
have to
fur
admit
pick one.
that. Oh, I wish this was that or drink. I would take a shot. I want neither of those. Oh,
um
I think because it says scales would be like kind of like an armor, like no one could really hurt you. Fur would be like being in a blanket all the time, which means you would be really hot. So I have to go with scales, and then I would just go live in the jungle or something where no one can see me
I am the jungle person.
with scales. No one could shoot me.
I
I would
yeah,
just be
people
out there.
would be trying to shoot you.
I have a
Think
question.
about like Sasquatches out there. But I mean, if you guess you're covered in fur, it'd be the same thing, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be
People are gonna try and hunt you
Yeah.
either way. I think.
Here's a good question that's not on this list. That's
Okay,
kind of similar. Would
perfect.
you rather be a vampire or a werewolf?
I mean, vampire for sure. I mean, there's
Oh
more.
my god.
You're
A
team
werewolf!
werewolf.
Thousand
Come
percent!
on.
1000%!
There's no shot. Like where like. I would love to be a Dracula. That'd be the best.
Oh my god. I think this just shows how different every question. I think there's
We
maybe
are
two.
100% the opposite every time. What's good about being a werewolf?
Okay,
Like
because then you can.
you have no control. Like every full moon, you turn into a wolf.
Yeah, and you get to go out and just have the best time ever.
You
And
go
no
out
one's
and,
gonna
murder
get ya.
things. People are out to get you. They figured this out. People are also out to get you as a vampire, but
You can't go. If as a vampire, you can't go out in the daytime.
yeah, but you can like
What?
you
And
have
you're pale white and you look like you're gonna crisp away.
I'm already pale and white.
I'm also pale white.
I am very pale. Some might say the palest.
I don't look at me. I have nose breakdown. I'm more pale.
I don't know about that.
I'm almost see through.
But no, because like I mean, if we take from the classic
I also have
vampires,
not seen
basically, they have some like mind
like
control
Vampire
abilities.
Diaries.
I don't know Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god! What's
What
that
is Vampire Diaries?
What?
I know about Dracula.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
What Dracula?
well, Dracula also has some like, you know, not like mind control, but he can kind of like he has helpers who like follow him around, familiars, I
Yeah.
think they're called.
Yeah. Okay.
So like it's not like you're entirely unsafe during the time, but like as a werewolf, obviously you're pretty powerful in those times when your wolf time was like you're
Yes.
going all straight wolf. But I don't know. I just think
Okay. Here's a good
vampires are just
question.
way cooler, man.
So vampires, they can control people with their thoughts, let's
Uh-huh.
say, but werewolves
Can eat
have
them.
loyalty with their pack. So it's like a
I
fear
remember. I didn't realize that there was a bunch of other werewolves in your like hunting
Yeah,
pack.
we're all werewolf
Oh, we're
friends.
all werewolf buddies.
Yeah, I
That
got
don't really
werewolf
matter
friends.
really,
You got
right?
vampires. You guys are out to get each other and kill each other because of power dynamics and stuff. You've been around for a long time. You've been around for too long.
I mean, I think the main problem with vampires is that you have to like feed on blood. That sounds
Yeah,
gross.
werewolves don't have to. They just
I mean,
do.
but you could just like eat a cow or something as a werewolf, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
like you
mean,
don't
we
have to
eat
like eat
cows as
people.
humans.
Exactly. I don't know. It is interesting that like vampires always have to eat people. They never explain that. Why don't they just like
In
have
Vampire
like
Diaries,
cattle? You know what I
they
mean?
do, but it's not as much nutrient. So they can eat off of like the animals, but they don't get the same
Okay.
powers from them. Werewolf, 1,000%. I want to be with all my werewolf buddies, just wandering the forest. Just
I want to be in my castle, just like yes, very good, excellent.
I can never. I was like, you're gonna pick werewolf.
Who would pick? I can't believe you'd pick a
I'm
werewolf. That's
werewolf.
crazy.
Werewolf, 1,000%.
Oh my
In the
god.
comments, tell us if you're werewolf or vampire.
That is obviously vampire.
It's gotta be werewolf.
Vampire.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? So, meaning you have a really good singing voice, which you already do, or a silver tongue, quick-witted, which you clearly are not. I'm a much quicker.
Yeah, no,
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty slow on the uptake generally.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I love music, so I would definitely go golden voice. I love kind of all kinds of music, so I would want to be able to sing. I think.
I would go silver tongue.
Yeah, I mean, I like both in this situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, both are good, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm a really big music fan. Shout out Tom Petty, big. If we go karaoke, I'll definitely do
Yes.
at least one Tom Petty song.
We
for
totally
sure.
should do that.
Yeah,
That would be fun. I'm not gonna sing on camera.
why not?
Okay.
Exactly.
Have a few shots in.
You know,
That can be fun.
this is all on our path to having the biggest podcast in the world.
Yes. Or alcoholics. Cheers to that. Just kidding.
But yeah, no, I just like
A golden voice would be pretty cool,
I love
but
music, man. I would love to be a singer or do that.
I'd rather be quick-witted. That's basically what it is, right? Silver tongue, like immediately you have a response.
In
Isn't that what it
my
means?
mind, that's what it means.
Yeah. I actually don't know.
I think that's what it means.
Sounds kind of
If
rude, to be honest.
if it means something else,
Let's hear
let us
it.
know.
Yeah.
In my head, that's what that means.
This drink is going
God, this
quick.
one is
It's
super
very
long.
good. It's very good.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got it.
Okay.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card
Oh, yeah.
or a key that opens any door or every door? Any door?
That's the same thing. Any and every is the same thing, right? Any door, every door is any door, every door.
But like in my mind, that's like the difference between those two statements
Is one?
is it's like
No,
a
because
one-time
it said
thing.
because in the next thing it said free crime of your choice, so like a one time,
Yeah,
or a life of limitless theft and espionage.
I mean definitely. I mean in that situation, it's pretty easy. I think I would want. The
I don't
key.
know what you're. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what you're gonna say because everything I think is easy, and then you say the opposite. Yeah, I want the key. I want to espionage. I want to spy. Obviously.
Not even spy, but like, what if he's like, oh yeah, I forgot my keys at home? It's like now you just have one key. Just put it opens everything. You know.
Oh, that's the worst use of your key.
I'm just saying.
I think
I am not out here. I don't want to commit any crimes. I'm not. I don't need to. I mean, I suppose if you end up in a situation where you're like, man, it would be really cool to have a get out of jail free card right now.
Yeah. You know who wants to get out of jail free card right now?
Who's that?
The guy who shot Trump.
That guy's dead. So
if you could have used it, it's like, hold on, gotta pass,
yeah,
gotta pass.
we did it. We did it.
Just get out free.
Yeah. Good try. Well, I guess
That didn't work
yeah,
out.
it didn't work out.
They saw in his pocket after.
Uh,
That's not nice.
yeah.
Okay, should I go on that note?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's a good question. Would you rather have unlimited money but no love, or true love but no money?
I mean,
That's a hard one.
it's tough. Huh. I would.
All the money you want, no one ever loves you. Not even a friend. Friends don't even love you. No one loves you. They're just around, siphoning your money. But you're rich as shit, and you have a yacht, and you could buy limitless shrimp cocktails and Aperol spritz.
I mean, like. I don't mind shrimp cocktails. Pretty
Because
good.
then you could have true love but no money, and maybe that true love breaks your heart. I'm trying
Okay,
to
give
think
me the
full
money then. Like, what are we talking about? I was hoping there was still a chance there. No, no, they're breaking my heart anyway. Give me the money. Screw that.
I wish.
All money, all the time. Give me a yacht. Some sea dudes. I'll cruise around and I'll pay people to make me happy.
Do a dance. I was thinking like
Dance for
Joker.
me. Have
Not,
some money. Go away.
not in the stripping. Wait, but it's like a. You're saying like they shoot people's feet? Like
Yeah,
dance
yeah.
for me. That's what I meant. Okay, I always joke about marrying for love and not for money. Jason doesn't like that very much when I say that. I was like, it could be both. Work harder.
I mean, I guess it really does depend on what you mean by like no money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if what I have right now qualifies as no money,
Yeah, that's true.
which you know, I'm not
Less
saying
money.
I don't have no money,
Less money.
but I don't have infinite money.
I
These are
think,
very different.
like money where you're like, ooh, I don't know if I could fill my vehicle today. I need to be
see,
really
I
stringent.
have, but I have like, I don't have that problem right now.
Yeah. So pretend it gets left.
Pretend I have less than that.
True
But
love,
I have true love.
you lose a bunch of
I
money.
mean, yeah, give me. I take love. I think in that
Yeah.
situation. But yeah, if it was like any other like thing, just give me the money though. I think.
Yeah. Money
I,
would
I
be
still
pretty
want
nice.
to
I want the money
like
and the love.
Man, getting by with no money is very tough. Even if you have, even if
Yeah.
you like have all the love in the world, if you're struggling for money, man, life is stressful.
Mm.
You know,
Hmm.
I think I could be alone and happy with more money, with infinite money or something. But it's tough to say, really.
I agree. I didn't grow up with very much money, but
Yeah,
I was
neither.
very loved.
Yeah, I was too.
And I would choose that over having a lot of money and not being loved.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I didn't really have that other experience, so let's give that one a shot and see how that goes.
I didn't have a parents with a yacht.
Yeah, there's no yachts. There's
No trust
yachts.
fund coming my way.
Definitely not. No.
Is it trust fund just when they die? Or when you turn 18?
Like
Something
trust fund is just there's just like restrictions on how you get that money.
Yeah.
They don't even have to die. Like you can have a trust fund.
Oh, it's just so you don't like.
Yeah, it's just so you don't.
When you're like 14 or something.
Yeah, it's just like you give a 14-year-old like $20 million or something. It's just like they will probably die.
If you got that much at 14, would you?
I feel like I had like a pretty decent head on my shoulders, but
trying to think.
still
14-year-old me. No.
with like a couple mil.
No.
Yeah, you'd be out of that money quick.
Oh, I'd be dead for sure.
You probably wouldn't be dead. I don't think.
I think I'd be dead.
I mean, you do always have like
You
when
get
you
the
have
wrong kind of friends for sure.
yeah, but like let's say if you have infinite money, how much does it say? Unlimited money. That doesn't matter if they're your friends for the wrong reason, right?
Because no one's ever gonna love you though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I don't know if I would like that. I at least like having.
But like,
Okay, even if it was without a spouse, Jason died today, and it was like unlimited money. You can have that. I could. I wonder how much his insurance is. Just a side question. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Let's pull up the policy.
Is it unlimited money? That's the real
Is the policy unlimited money? Ooh, that's different.
I have to tell you something funny. Okay. So, do you remember I was talking about this house that I really wanted?
Yeah.
So I had this idea, like everyone talks about manifesting these things that come into your life. So I picked out this random house that is the house that should be my home.
I think it's funny that I also had looked at that house like a couple days before and was like, this house is awesome. Like, I love that house.
When we're rich, we're gonna buy that house and we're gonna film our podcast in it, and there's a pool there.
Oh, it's gonna be sick.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. I thought that was just funny that you were like, this is my dream house. I was like, I literally looked at that listing like days before.
But I had looked at it like weeks before.
Yeah.
So weeks before we were just driving around this area and I was like, that's the house. So I parked outside it. We drank some Starbucks. We were super creepy about it. And I was like, this is the house. I put it on Instagram. I was like, my dream house. Wonderful. It's a super cute white house and like a whatever number. It doesn't matter. So I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't see the listing or anything. And so I was telling Jason, my husband, that I'm going to manifest this house into my life. And him being a realist as well, he's like, well, maybe you should manifest a higher salary. I was like, you don't understand how manifesting works. You just...
I think he does, actually. He understands 100%.
You ask it's like Aladdin. That's my favorite Disney movie, by the way.
Aladdin's great.
That's the best
Big fan.
So
I mean, Lion King's the best, but that's okay.
Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna table that one. But like in Aladdin, you have to be careful what question you ask or the wish that you make, right?
That's
so
true.
you make this wish, you don't know how it's going to come to be. So it's like, I manifested this house and I want it to come into fruition. It's for me.
Fruition?
Fruition?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's okay.
I've been saying it wrong my entire life. Fruition?
Yeah.
Fruition. Sorry for anyone who's ever heard me say fruition. Okay. So then he says, well, I don't know if that's how it's going to work. So I was like, well, if you are not manifesting this house into your life, probably I'm going to be in this house alone with your insurance money after you're dead. So you should probably also manifest living in this house. And then it turns out this house is worth $2 million.
Real estate prices in this town are insane.
But $2 million?
Yes, and I still think that's too much for that house.
Oh my God. Even if I had $2 million, like in unlimited money, I'd be like, nah. It's a nice house, but not.
It's not a $2 million.
Like a maybe 1.2 max. And that's like a lot.
Yeah. No, I don't understand where they came up with
that. That was crazy.
It's way too much.
Like, that was my side story about love or money. Do I get the $2 million house and he dies and I get it? Or do I keep him?
I mean, his policy might not even be worth $2 million. Probably isn't.
It would at least give me a good down payment. Just kidding. I do love him, I swear.
Oh, here you go. This is a very different question.
I think this was yours.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Did you pull this one?
Did I? I thought you pulled it.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Would you rather have spaghetti for hair or marshmallows for teeth? Getting into the absurdist questions.
I would rather die. Death. I choose death. That's... First of all, marshmallows for teeth feels like something in a nightmare.
Yeah, that can't be done. The answer is obviously spaghetti for hair.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for me, because I just cut it off and don't need it. I mean, but even if I was like forced to keep it and like have spaghetti for hair,
it would be sloppy, wet.
I mean,
I'm assuming it might not have
just like dry. It's just like
it's just dry spaghetti that just breaks off.
Yeah, you just like.
Oh, I don't like any of that. The marshmallows for teeth idea, like I don't know what it is about that makes me my skin crawls.
I mean, what would you eat? Like you have to eat pudding for the rest of your life.
You would just eat marshmallows, your own teeth. And I hate marshmallows.
I don't mind marshmallows, I guess, but I wouldn't just like chow down on marshmallows.
They're your teeth. I don't like this.
So does that mean like your teeth would melt if you had like a hot coffee or something? And would they grow back? Or are you like trying to? I
can't do this one.
Yeah, you're trying to.
This one. Are you ready?
All right.
I don't want to do that. That one's really creeping me out.
No, I like it. It was a good question. Could you like cut off your hair and like eat spaghetti?
Ew.
Like, I'm just asking
No.
questions.
I'm gonna say
Like, what if
no.
you had like some meatballs and some good marinara and just like got some spaghetti?
I do not like
That's
that.
spaghetti.
I can't. No. Okay. Would you rather fight a one? Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I mean, this is an easy question. The answer, of course, is 100 duck-sized horses.
No. How do you fight 100? They're coming
How
from
do
everywhere.
have you seen a horse? I couldn't fight a horse. This is really just a question. Would you rather fight a horse or 100 ducks?
Here's the thing. Okay,
Like,
this is
okay.
your question, so you have to answer
Okay, so
first.
this is here's a there is no world where I'm beating up a horse. I'm a pretty strong person.
But it's a duck.
Birds are tough. Have you like seen a Canada goose? Canada goose,
But
cobra
it
chicken.
is just a regular duck.
But now it's the size of a horse. That
Yes.
guy's gonna peck your face off. He's just like, dunk, 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 you're dead. Over. You think I couldn't, like, I could beat up a duck. I could beat up 100 ducks.
100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, now you just turn the duck side, there's a little
They're
horse.
little horses.
Oh, that's what they're gonna do is like turn around and like kick you a little bit. Be like, oh, that's very
They
inconvenient,
can
horse.
run fast.
Boom! Then you kick that horse in the face.
I guess if you
And you
climb
kick all
somewhere.
100 of them. Like, there's no
No.
shot that beating up 100 duck-sized horses, it would be harder than one horse-sized duck.
Do you know where I was coming from? It's like that like toxic trait where you think any animal will be your friend. I have one opportunity to make this horse-sized duck my friend, or 100 duck-sized horses. How do I make all of them love me
I mean,
and
just
not
so clear,
attack me?
the question says fight. Would you rather fight them?
Yes, but
I don't think I'm
I would
fighting
say,
them with pillows.
do you really want to fight ducks, horse-sized duck? Maybe you just want to hang out in the water with me.
And now you're in the water too? This duck is gonna take you to task. You're done. It's
I don't
over.
know.
This duck
Oh.
is drowning you.
Just for everyone, this is one of the first questions we wrote, and Derek wrote this, and he said, "This is there's a clear answer here," and I was like, "Yeah, horse-sized duck." We just looked at each other. No.
Yeah, no. The answer is obviously 100 duck-sized horses.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. Would you rather be followed by a cloud that rains glitter or a flock of flying rubber ducks?
Really heavy on the duck content.
It is a lot of duck content.
I mean, obviously, flock of rubber ducks, I guess. Glitter's awful. Oh my god, glitter's the worst.
I would love to be followed.
It's
By a cloud
following you.
Exactly, it's behind me. So everywhere I walk,
It's
there's
just
glitter.
a path of glitter.
Just glitter.
No.
Everywhere.
Oh,
Glitter, glitter, glitter.
be the worst.
Just don't
Like,
turn
you're
around and
going-
walk backwards.
You're just sleeping at night, just like glitter, just like
Just drowning in glitter.
it's just like punching you in the face with glitter.
I love
I'm just
glitter.
like, I just have a bunch of ducks, rubber ducks falling around. They're not even like pooping anywhere. They're just rubber ducks. They like squeak a little bit, maybe.
Oh, that'd be so annoying.
But like, they only squeak if you like squeeze them. So like, hopefully they're not being
You
squeezed.
don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what they're doing.
They're just
but,
living their best lives.
I mean, are they sentient? Do they have feelings? Do they have thoughts?
That's not in part of this question.
Yeah.
But I can't believe you were of glitter. You could just walk around and be just glitter.
Yeah, I do. I don't want
Glitter.
I
Glitter.
most of my life is trying to avoid glitter at all opportunities.
What?
Please.
My life is trying to have as much glitter.
Oh,
I wanted glitter
why
on
not
this
glitter?
wall.
Why?
Sparkly and fun.
It doesn't need sparkles.
I'm gonna surprise you and your whole side will be full
Oh
of glitter.
no!
Can you imagine? And a glitter just
It'll be
glitter
the
bomb.
worst because it'll just be like at some point I was be like, why am I covered in glitter? Because that always happens. Because like if you ever like touch any glitter, it's like it's there for months. You're like polluting the planet with your cloud of glitter.
That is
following you
actually true.
around.
That is true. It's biodegradable glitter.
Oh, I did. Does it
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that?
it-
Oh, okay.
it-
No, my
it-
bad.
it
Did I
is
say that right?
that. That's not me.
Yeah, I'll go. Oh no.
Could you know if there was a glitter bomb just sitting on top of
I the podcast might be over. Actually, we probably maybe never talk to each other again. Oh my god. Would you rather live without music or movies? Oh my god.
Movies. I don't think I could live without music. I sleep with music every single night. I listen to music at work. I cannot focus without music. I could not live without music. I could live without movies because it does not say TV shows. You can watch TV series. You can watch a
That's
few
a little.
documentaries.
I don't know. I would still. I love movies, and I would still pick movies. Like I would still say I could live without movies. Like
Yeah.
music's too important. I
Right?
think. Yeah.
We finally have one we agree on.
We agree on music.
We should
I
do
would
this.
even if like for me, even if you like added like television into that, like
Yeah,
anything, I would still pick. I would
I
still want
agree. I
music.
couldn't live without music.
I think it's interesting finding those people who like don't care about music,
Yeah.
like who they might listen to something, but they're just like whatever, it doesn't matter.
Or they just sit in silence.
Yeah.
Those people are serial killers for sure.
Yeah,
Psychopaths.
it is weird. I love music.
Yeah, I
I
couldn't
like
live.
anything, but yeah, I couldn't. And like I said, like I go to movies all the time. I love going to movies, and I would no, definitely not.
Yeah, I
One
agree.
of my favorite pastimes is just like driving around and listening to music. Like,
I love that too, yeah. Especially in your car, it just sounds
it
like
sounds great
yeah.
every time.
I do love listening on headphones though. Like
Yeah,
8D.
headphone. Yeah,
You
no,
listen to 8D, 9D music.
yeah,
That's so cool where it feels like if you haven't done this, you need to do this because people out there, it sounds like someone just walking around your head.
yeah.
It's insane. I love it.
No, I love having like really high quality headphones.
Yeah.
Or if you're somewhere that's really designed for sound, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
definitely my jam for sure.
I love
So I mean
it.
I guess that was an easy question.
Yeah.
I would be interested to know who would choose the other.
Yeah.
Like who would.
Are you a serial killer also?
But like think about it, like what I mean. I'm sure that there are people out there who are like, I just love movies so much. But a big part of movies is like the
there's
score,
someone at
right?
work I know. Mergen.
Yeah?
Mergen for sure. If you're listening to this, he for sure would pick movies.
I don't think he would.
I don't think he listens to music.
I think he does.
At work?
I don't know if I don't listen to music at work.
You always have a little headphone.
Like sometimes.
I have now moved closer to Derek. It's amazing. We are best buddies at work.
Yeah. Actually, most of the time I'm not listening to music at work. Like, unless I'm doing something I'm just going to be doing that for a long time. But if I'm, like, most of the time my job is I need to do this, and then this, and then this thing. Like, it's very disjointed.
Oh.
But if I'm able to just, like, sit and do one thing, then I'll put music on and I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time I'm not listening to music at work.
Oh. I have to be. If I'm not, then I'm wondering what everyone else is doing. I'm like, what's Derek doing? Derek, what have you got going on? Would you rather be annoyed by the person sitting next to you all day or have no one talk to you all day?
I mean, I would definitely rather have no one talk to me all day. I mean, that'd be way better.
That's awful. So just like some of the day. I'll just bother you some of the day.
I mean, we've been sitting next to each other for what, like a couple weeks now?
Yeah, but I've also been sick for like
Yeah,
a
you haven't
week.
been there, so it's been super easy to get along.
And then it was a long weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to you at all.
But I mean, again, I think we can. Obviously, we don't have to like talk to each other during the day, but sometimes it's nice too.
Yeah.
But I would, yeah.
If I put my headphones on, I'm like, I gotta work, I gotta focus.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm like.
But no, if you literally turning around all day, every day, and like, hey, what about this? What about this? I'm like,
You're calling HR.
why? Like, this was a mistake.
Get this bitch out of here.
Can I have Alex back, please?
Yeah, he doesn't talk very much. He did not want that.
He is
spot.
very quiet. Very quiet. Oh,
I had an actual real question.
Okay,
That
good.
wasn't a real question.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to fly or be invisible? So you could soar through the skies or sneak around undetected.
I would. I mean, I'd probably say fly. I guess. I don't really need to sneak anywhere. I don't think. I would. I
We
mean,
should.
it seems to me like sneaking around is like you want to do like clandestine activities, like things that you should be doing. You know what I mean? I don't really have any desire to do that. I don't think. But like flying, like I hate airports. I hate and obviously, I assume that like I wouldn't be like flying as fast as a jet, but it would make traveling so
What
much
would you be
easier.
doing? Just floating along,
Why
however
don't I?
fast you want.
Why just I'm
I
just
guess
trying to
yeah. A
think
jet,
like
you just your mouth is with
I'm just
that.
I'm just trying to think of like plausibly what does the question mean, right?
Yeah,
Because like if it's if
it's
I
such a C answer. You're like, hold on a minute. I need you to break it down. How
it's
fast will we
very
be going?
important. Does
What
flying
altitude?
mean does flying mean I can replace all air travel in and be just as efficient? If so, give me flying for sure.
To me, I'm like, do you get a costume? Do you get a cape?
I mean, I'm
That's
not a
where my
superhero.
I know.
I have superpowers, but like
That's where my head goes.
I don't know. If your only superpower is flying, you are not a superhero. What can you do? You can be like, I will save you from falling off this ledge,
Yes,
sir.
that's a great superpower.
It's a great, but that's it. That's the only thing you got. If you're like invisible, obviously you could do like some other thing. You could get into espionage. You could be a spy that way.
Yes,
That'd be interesting. But also, the government's probably gonna cut you up either way and like inspect you.
I'm invisible. They can't get me.
I mean, maybe that's the reason why you pick invisible.
You don't even know that I did pick. You
No, I'm
just
just saying. I'm just saying. Overall, that's a reason to pick invisible, right? Because then, when the government inevitably comes and tries to research you,
Have you watched The Boys?
I've watched the
You gotta watch
first
that.
season. I've watched,
It's so scandalous.
yeah, I've watched like season and a half of the boys.
Okay,
So
you
not
gotta
all.
catch up because
Yeah,
it's fun. Then they have like the other spin-off too, which they're not gonna keep making because that guy passed away. One of the actors passed away,
oh, I didn't know that.
so they're not, which is sad. I wish they would just keep it going.
Yeah.
It's fine though. I was gonna say we should do this again, where
Yes.
we have to take a shot if we agree, because it
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
happen
yeah,
very
it doesn't
often.
happen. We're gonna be sober.
Not if we disagree, we would be blacked out.
Yeah.
I would for sure say invisible because I'm so scared of heights. I don't think I could ever get past that. I would not want to be up there with whatever's happening up there. I want to be on the ground.
But I
And
feel like
invisible is so fun.
I feel like you'd get over a fear of heights if you could fly, right? Because
No,
that's the problem with heights. The problem with heights is not that you're high; it's that you could fall.
I don't want to be. I want to be on the ground at all times. I don't want to be on the water. I don't want to be in the air. I want to be on the ground, and I want to be invisible, and I want to be sneaking around. I would probably start. I would take snacks. That would be my first thing I did.
What do you mean you take
That would
snacks?
be what I would
What
do
does that even mean?
if I was invisible. I would
You
go
just like going to the 7-Eleven, just like, oh, take a candy bar. There's just this floating candy bar leaving the store.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
were talking about
oh,
reoccurring
it's
dreams.
back again.
This one just hit me. I used to dream that I would sneak into stores and steal snacks. I don't know why.
That's
I just really like snacks.
I mean, I also enjoy snacks, but like, yeah, I
That would be
don't.
the best part of being invisible. You can sneak into people's pantries and stuff and see what they have in there. Steal their snacks.
The most wholesome theme of all time is like, what kind of granola bars do you have? Delicious.
It's not
It'd
also
be even
it's
worse
still
for
bad.
you. Like,
I know.
it's like, oh, do you have any celiac?
Do you got some
You have any gluten-free snacks? You don't. Oh, you got me again. Gluten.
my kryptonite?
Ah,
Oh my
just
God.
everything has gluten in it. Delicious, delicious gluten.
Yeah. I'm dying. Ugh. Do we keep going?
I don't know, let's do one more.
Okay. Your turn.
Oh, I mean, again, this one I feel like this is easy. Would you rather have the power to heal any illness or the power to end any conflict?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Um, I don't know. Heal any illness. That's pretty sweet. But also any conflict. How is that even possible? How would you just
I don't. I mean, that's a good question on the how, but I think the right answer is end any conflict, right? I think you could bring about world peace just with like snap of your fingers. I think you should. I think that'd be the right answer.
then people are still sick?
Yeah, people are sick.
But then they're more focused on helping people who are sick.
Yeah. Like okay, so let's say you can end any conflict instantly. That means governments don't need militaries anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All that defense spending can go straight to like healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Let's do that. Now you also, I mean, like, and here's the thing: living forever sounds great,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
If everyone's
if everyone lived forever, it's not gonna work, right?
there's still conflict.
There's still conflict. There's still
You might not have cancer, but you might die in
yeah,
war.
but the nuclear holocaust is
Okay,
happening.
yeah, okay, I agree
You
on
know
that.
what I mean? Like I just think, yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone that you know is like has an illness, like obviously you'd want to fix it. But
Yeah,
I think the right answer is conflict, ending conflict.
yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I agree. Two more?
Sure.
Okay. That's so, that's so stupid.
All right, let's do a stupid one.
Okay. Would you rather have a personal theme song that plays when you enter any room or have a laugh track that follows your every joke?
I mean, I think having a theme song would be sick.
Yeah.
And also, laugh tracks are dumb. No one likes laugh
Yeah.
tracks anymore.
Plus, if you're funny, people are just gonna laugh anyway.
I mean, that would be. I mean, sometimes it's nice if you like tell a joke and then everyone's just like, oh. It'd be cool if they had a prompt to be like, no, that was funny. You should laugh at that one. I mean, like, how many TV shows are not funny? The laugh track.
That's
oh,
true.
okay, that was
Other
a joke.
people are laughing.
Yeah, other people are laughing. This is okay. But no, I would definitely be. I mean, theme song's pretty fun.
I would say theme song for sure, but also actually that would kind of be embarrassing because anytime you enter the room, anytime you came to work, this theme song goes off. They're like, Derek is here again. That's so annoying. This theme song.
And then like, what if like every time like you're just in your house, just walking around, no one else is there. You just go. I'm just going to the bathroom. Theme song. Like,
just you get so sick of the song.
Yeah.
Like how? I'm okay laughing at my own jokes. Sometimes I'll make a joke and it's not funny. I'll be like, that didn't hit, but I'm laughing. I think.
For sure. I think most of the time I'm just trying to make myself laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. If other people laugh, that's great. But most of the time, it's just this joke is for me.
Yeah, I say the joke for me.
Exactly. Okay, one more. That's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe it's about aliens.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we could do that. What is that? I'll just do this one.
Okay.
Would you rather be a famous actor or a renowned author?
Renowned author. Because no one would see your face, so you could still do fun stuff without everyone knowing what you're doing. And if you're a famous actor, you probably have been to Epstein's Island or had to be raped by a sub producer. So I'm gonna go with renowned author J.K. Rowling.
Okay, so just world's biggest turf. Perfect. Let's talk about that for a second. And that's a good place to stop talking about anything, I think. Oh, J.K. Rowling. Oh, no. I don't want to get into that today. I would also probably choose author, but yeah,
Or the Illuminati. We should definitely do an episode on Illuminati.
Yeah, I agree.
I could talk about that for days. I think we said that before. That should be our next episode.
We do that.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Next episode. So, thank you for following us. If you've made it to our 4th episode, you're probably a diehard and not just one of the fake fans that are just supporting us. So, thank you so much. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Or you are us listening to our own episode. 5 listens of just us.
Perfect.
So, thank you. We're having fun. We hope you're having fun and having a cocktail with us and just chilling. So,
And
yeah.
we'll be back soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.